Hey, what's up, everyone? You are listening to the Tetsudo Mokei podcast edition, episode 32. And with this episode, actually, pretty much mostly every episode, we talk about model trains and trains in general and dioramas and so forth. I'm your host, Kennedy, and there has been quite a few interesting news within the past few days. So let's go ahead and get to it. The first one is from Takada Tomi's Plarail, and or Plarail for some of you, or Purareru. And so what's happening lately is that they just announced a new line called the Plarail Real Class, and this is targeted towards adults who are wanting more detail and slightly longer train, and they're going to sell it for the 7,700 yen price point, which is equivalent to $58.26 in USA as of today. So the question is now that it goes to this price point, this now starts to compete with the N-gauge trains. Well, somewhat of the N-gauge, the single releases, if anything. So you get 3 trains with this Plarail Real Class, more detail, and has the ability to work on the Plarail tracks. So the question is that are people going to spend 7,700 yen? And I think there are going to be people who will do that. I think the convenience of having to use newer tracks and to use the Plarail tracks is a big plus. But at the same time, is there enough people to keep this line going? I'm not sure if they're going to be limited releases. I do know that they announced it on. They do have it on Amazon Japan. But so just to show you what the Plarail Real Class looks like, we're going to go ahead and play the trailer right now. Let's go ahead and if I can move my mouse, so let's see here. Here we go.
Plarail リアルクラス第1弾は185系踊り子小田急ロマンスカー3100型 NSE 忠実に再現されたヘッドマーク
There's wonderful detail already.
クリアパーツをふんだんに使用
the roof.
リアルなパンタグラフ
They're using no more black paint
内装の
windows,
作り
just
込み
clear
も
windows.
細部までこだわり
Really good molding.
リアルな塗装を施したハイディティールプラレール
Really nice. Makes me wonder if it's the similar molding that they use for their comics trains, but they just actually increase the size of the molding. It's hard to say. Let me get one in my hands, but it's quite a bit of a price at 7,700 yen. I mean, I'd love to check it out. It's just that at that price point, for me, I would rather just buy
Plarail
N-gauge.
リアルクラス
Okay, so we got a chance to see that. Stop recording. So let's go ahead and check out the website here. And you can see the first 2 trains that are being released. You get the Limited Express Series 185 Odoriko Green Stripes, which is a very popular one that I'm sure a lot of people will want to get. And the other one is another popular one, the Odakyu Romance Car 3100 NSE. If anything, these two are well selected because the Odoriko tends to sell out quickly, and the romance cars are so popular that they sell out quickly. So this one is they're gonna be released on June 22nd. So I just saw online also the tracks that are available, and I do like that. I wonder, since it's compatible with both tracks, it just makes me wonder if the regular Plarail can work on these tracks as well. I'm not really sure about that. But when you click on this page right here, you can see these that it comes with 3 of these tracks, which is a plus. And they're just showing the detail. Let's see here if I can actually, maybe not, but yeah, I think if anything, so you Takara Tomy has the has it on their site for sale. Even Amazon Japan does, and it takes about 1 AA battery, so it still runs on the same concept. Again, I do like the detail. It's just the question is that once you start to compete against your own product, because Takara Tomy also owns Tomix, that's their train brand. And they also have their own Takara Tomy brand of trains too, which are mostly engaged but without the motor engine and the lighting mechanism. Starts to compete with that. So I don't know how this is going to do, but I do know those 2 trains are popular, and at 7,700 yen, $58. I think with 2 releases, I think that we're gonna see them do well. I think because they work on Plarail's tracks, and yeah, I look forward to seeing the first initial video reviews. I don't know if I'm going to jump on this because one of the conveniences of Plarail is you can only spend, you spend $10 to $15, but I mean, they go about 2,000 yen, and some the ES going for 1,300 yen. But I mean, even on sale, they go about 1,600 yen. But that's 7,700 yen. You do get this one you get 4 cars, so that's a plus. I thought there was 3, but looks like there's going to be 4. So that's actually a very good deal. Usually for 4 trains, you're going to be spending close to 15,000. Close to 15,000 yen. So actually, I think this is possibly a good price point. I think they're saying it as, this is half of what people would get with an Engage, but for the Plarail tracks. Oh, you know what? I dig it. I really do dig it. I like the detail. If it was a little bit lower, let's say about 5,000 yen. Oh, I think that would be a really good price point. But that would, but I understand the 7,700 yen, especially for the amount of detail, and especially for the cost of materials and everything right now. I definitely do understand that. So that is the latest for Takara Tomy. That's pretty big news. So let's go to the next news here. If I could get my mouse to run here. The next news is the latest episode of Let's Torekatsu, featuring Joshi Tetsu announcer Kuno Tomomi. She is back with a new episode, number 13. It's on the BS Fuji Japan YouTube page, and it's free to watch, so you can go ahead and go there right now. The episode is in Kyushu, and she'll be checking at the trains at Kagoshima Chuo Station. And let's go ahead and just check out some of the trains here that she's going to look at. Okay, the 787 is a very popular train, a luxury train. That's very nice. So the 36 plus 3. That's very beautiful. Okay, so I'm not going to show the entire episode, but I do want people to check it out. Please visit the BS Fuji YouTube page. I will have a link to show where it can be located. But yeah, this is going to be a big one because these are very popular trains. especially if you're a collector of railway model trains. Everyone knows these are highly desirable. You get it while you can because they will sell out. But for the episode, definitely worth watching. So, yeah, check it out. So what we have here is an FNN news for the Tobiyaki Iyo Railway, which has a new local train. It's pretty interesting here. On the 13th, a new local train that collaborated with local specialties appeared on the city line of Iyo Railway that goes around Matsuyama City. What specialty is this? The Mikon train and the Tart train with objects that look like the real thing. Up until now, Iyo Tetsu city lines have introduced local trains that promote Ehime's specialties. This time, we have Tobeware hanging onto the train. Let's see here. I guess there's going to be straps and wrappings of the exteriors of the train filled with white and indigo arabesque patterns, synonymous with Tobeware. There is also a poster introducing the pottery by the window in order to publicize Tobeware to citizens and tourists. The mayor said, Sagawa Hideki, once you get on the train, you can get more publicity than just the exterior. I think people will enjoy looking at the straps. So we'll be running on the 13th, and we'll run for about a year until the end of March. Among the many trams in the city, there's only one Tobeware train. You might be lucky if you can ride it, because you don't know when or where it will run. Okay, let's check it out.
愛媛のさまざまな名産品とコラボしている伊予鉄道の市内電車。
今日新たにあの伝統工芸品を PR する車両が登場です。愛媛県のキャラクターみきゃんがデザインされたみかん電車や本物のタルトそっくりのオブジェがぶら下がったタルト電車など、愛媛を PR するために登場したご当地電車。今日新たに登場したのは
That is a classic tram right there. Still around.
電車の中に砥部焼きがぶら下がっています。なかなか斬新ですね。これすっごいリアルなんですけれど、安全面考慮して陶器ではなく
Okay, so that's where they're talking about the ware. I wonder if it's made of what's it made of for safety reasons. They made of soft material instead of ceramic. Makes sense.
電車中が砥部焼きの代名詞ともいえる白と藍色の唐草模様で埋め尽くされています。さらに窓際には窯元の紹介ポスターも。
It's just interesting to see these older trains still in use, but I'm not sure what year this train was made. I have to look it up, but it looks like something from the 50s or 60s. Could be 70s and 80s as well. But it is very nice, very cool. So I guess it's a pottery town.
今日から走り始め、来年3月末までおよそ1年間運行されます。
I visited many areas like this where they found things through archaeology, where they found a lot of pottery, and I wonder if this is the case. Okay, so that was it. Okay, another news. So we have the Engage Special Limited Edition freight car set, in which Iko-chan from ICOCA travels around Western Japan. So let's go ahead and check out some of these freight trains here. That's actually pretty cool. So you get these colorful characters. ICOCA mascot character Platypus Iko-chan is now available as a freight container railroad model set for Tomix. So it looks like this is only going to be sold through JR West's Train Box mail order site and the JR West mail order site, Discover West Mall. You can use a Japanese broker to purchase stuff. Remember that. There's various ones you can use online. I definitely recommend visiting like a JNS forum channel to learn more about how people are able to utilize brokers to purchase trains and send it to your country. But Platypus Iko-chan is the mascot character of the IC card. the ICOCA or ICOCA issued by J.R. West, and it's part of the history for like 20 years. So it's a popular character in the Kansai area, and the freight trains will include illustrations of Iko-chan traveling around West Japan area in various containers. So if you look right here, too bad you can't go bigger, but you get the Kanazawa, which is gold from Hanayome Noren, the Kyoto black, thinking about Umekoji, the Osaka orange, the symbol of Osaka, Kobe silver, the Minatomachi walk, Wakayama light blue summer memories, Yonago blue Oyama in the starry sky, Okayama yellow I got it, Ikoka Hiroshima red, and Hakata S formation color with joy. So these will be available starting on, well, it was started on April 10th, and let's see if I can get a price on this. I don't see it here, but for the most part, this is to celebrate the 20th anniversary of ICOCA, and I think this is great. This is great for those who have the IC cards and are familiar with the character. Definitely jump on that. I'm sure this is going to sell out right away. You might see it on eBay, but you're going to see it sold for a lot of money, possibly. So definitely look into a broker to see if they can purchase it for you. Just remember, there's actually broker fees. So no matter what, this is not it's not available on a mass scale in terms of seeing it on Amazon. So well, actually I can't say that. Sometimes you might see it on Amazon because there are third party sellers who put their stuff on there, like they could put on eBay. But again, you'll be paying a little bit more. I don't know the price of this, so well, actually, why not click here for information? And no, we do not want to see this ad. Oh, there we go. Here we go. We can see the close-ups right here. So this is Kanazawa. This is Kyoto. This is Osaka. This is Kobe. Wakayama. Yonago. Okayama. Hiroshima. Hakata. Wait, and then we go back to gold of Kanazawa. So you'll actually get the part of the southern regions there too, because with the Hakata there. So this is actually pretty cool. This is a very good, very cool set. And it looks like I'm trying to look. So you get I know you're getting the freight, but I was just wondering if you get the Kokis as well. But you may have to provide your own Koki trains. It just depends on how much they're going to sell the containers. But yeah, definitely check it out. Okay, let's check out. Let's see what's coming out from Takara Tomy here. We get the Plarail Best Selection set for 2023 being released on April 20th, and this is going to be a big one. Usually when they have these yearly sets, it has their yearly train and also a set where you get more bang for the buck, and I'll show you how. So we got this set 4553. Let's actually let me check out the yen right here. 4553. That is about $34. So that's actually a very good price. So what you're getting is these two loops right here. So this one usually costs $13-14 each. So already that's you're getting a good price. The bridge is into something that usually sells for 800 yen. You got two slopes, which usually costs about That one usually costs quite a bit too. And then you get the switches right here, plus the tunnels, the train crossing, and this little station area. And you get some trees and some piers as well. And of course these things right here and another tree. It's actually a pretty good price. Very good at $34, 4,500 yen. Now, I guess the caveat is that the price for this, while great, unfortunately, you have to remember that Amazon Japan starts out a shipping, and I'm going to check it out right here just to confirm, because I think it's going to happen here. Okay, yes, I was able to confirm that they are charging 6,500 yen for shipping. So that's going to be a little bummer, because you're going to be paying close to $49, well, a little over $49 for shipping and handling. But again, one of the things to mitigate that, where the sting is not so much, and what I usually do is then I start buying other trains and so forth. You just kind of have to add it where you make the shipping, kind of worth spending that much, I guess you could say. I did check on eBay, and so let's say that you got 45.53, which is about what, $33, and then you got the $49 shipping, so you're going to be paying close to about $77 to $80 or so total for the whole set if you go through Amazon Japan. But if you go on eBay for the same set, they're charging about $150 to $200. So that's just right now. These are just some pre-sellers just putting it out there. This is how much they're going to sell it for. But again, you want to keep on checking your own country's Amazon to see if they have it in stock. Probably more than likely not yet, but hopefully soon they will. But I think Amazon Japan is probably your best way of getting it. At that price, it's a very good price, and you get a lot for your money. It's just that, it's just you're going to be paying more because of the shipping. But right now, I guess it's $61.25 delivery right now. So let's see here, $61.25, not $49, but $46.27. And the price of the train is $34.39. So yeah, add that together, and you have your total cost. If you plan to get through Amazon Japan, if you want to pre-order it right now, you can. But again, all Plarail track sets are usually sold very cheaply, but then they really tack on the shipping and handling. It stings. It stings and it stinks at the same time. But at the same, what can you do? A lot of sets are usually around that price point, and it's unfortunate because you could get the Tomic stuff at that price and yet pay low shipping. But it is what it is. I think they know that Plarail is very huge, and a lot of people outside of Japan are purchasing them, so they tend to add the shipping costs, knowing that that people are going to pay for it. So it is what it is. Again, even if you get trains, more than likely, if you buy 5 or 6, you're going to reach that 6,500 or 6,000 shipping threshold. So sometimes the best thing to do is just get the set and then add a few trains. So at least you get your money's worth. This thing is not so much. You start to get used to it, especially if you get into Japanese importing Japanese things. It is expensive regardless. But again, you can check on eBay. There are some sellers who are very cool, and they will make it cheap, but not all the time. So just keep your eyes on it. This is going to be a big set. You get a lot for your money. Again, looking at the photo here, these 2 loops on its own is like $26. This one already is 8, so that makes it 32. So already for the price of the bridge and these two loops, it pays for the set. And then you get 2 slopes, which is again, you know, kind of pricey. And then you get these switches right here. And then of course the other stuff here, like the trees and the tunnel and the little station here and the little and the crossing guard and everything. Not crossing guard, the railroad crossing, and the piers as well. So that is very cool. You get your money's worth, and I sometimes I hope that similar to Gunpla, you know how it's sold all over in many countries, especially in department stores. I know in the U.S. they sell them Hobby Lobby and Target stores, and I know Walmart's trying to sell them. I hope one of these days that Takara Tomy, I know that in the past they did, but maybe one of these days we'll start to see an emergence of the Tomy Plarail stuff again. But as for now, import. Yep, import. Oh, and one thing I want to also mention, again, Amazon Japan is having a sale on Takara Tomy. So you could get there's a lot of deals where they're giving 5% off the more you put in your cart, and also some that have 100 to 200 to 300 yen off. So you definitely want to check it out for the Tomica stuff, the Plarail stuff, Shankarion stuff, and so forth. If you're into Takara Tomy toys, it includes Beyblade and all the a lot of other brands that including Transformers, which Takara Tomy sells. But definitely check that out. One thing I do want to spotlight is this Tomica 122, the Mitsubishi Fuso Super Great Shinkansen series. It comes with the this vehicle and the Hayabusa right here, which is very cool, for 700 yen, and that is $3.44 in the U.S. So what is Tomica? I think I mentioned it in maybe 2 episodes ago, but Tomica is it's the equivalent, like with the U.S. has Hot Wheels, the U.K. has Matchbox, or had Matchbox, but until Hot Wheels acquired them. But Japan always had Tomica, one of their long-lasting brands that sold vehicles. And it's definitely worth checking out. They're cheap. You never see something at this scale and size here in the U.S. for Hot Wheels, right, or Matchbox stuff. So I think that's where this is really worth getting, especially for this price point. And a lot of Tomica stuff right now is on sale, so definitely check that out on Amazon Japan. Again, if you're into Thomas and Friends, a lot of the stuff are on sale on Amazon Japan. Yes, Amazon Japan has a lot of sales, and of course, there's many other companies out there you can order from. A lot of smaller shops that you might want to check things out. But when it comes to Tomica stuff, you really can't beat Amazon Japan, and they don't charge the expensive shipping. Well, again, you see this one. If you just buy one, then you're going to have to pay again the 2416 or the 2,500 yen shipping. That's standard, but you definitely want to check out the various releases for the Tomica line, because there's quite a bit. This is a mix of Takara Tomy here, but you could see here they got a bus for 364 yen. These are not engaged. They are 136. So I just want to let you know they are a little bigger. So, but some people don't care. They'll put them in their train sets anyway. But regardless, you get these fairly cheap. 369 yen is equivalent to $2.79 USD. So there you go. That's really cool. Look at this police car. Again, I only get one 150 scale, but I got this that Hayabusa one because it came with a big train, and I'm like, 700 yen. That's nothing. Definitely worth checking out. There's another Tomica set with the police vehicles and so forth for 1336. So 1336 is about $10. $1.09. So again, Tomica stuff, all Takara Tomy stuff is on sale towards the end till the end of the month. You definitely want to check it out because even the Plarail stuff is on sale. Unfortunately, the Tomix trains are not on sale, but at least for if you want to get the Tomica or the or other brands, look at this one. You got the Gundam stuff right as well as well. I'm not sure if you can see. Yeah, here he is, the Gundam. Looks like a Xeon Zaku vehicle. It's pretty cool. But yeah, moving on to Amazon Japan. Oh, here's another one here that's cheap. The Hatsune Miku mini car, 652 yen. That is about $4.93. So that's a pretty good price. And of course, they have their sets and everything. But these are for people who love Hot Wheels and Matchbox. Again, if you do want to get into the diecast stuff, especially for trains, then you want to check out the Train brand. Not this one. Let's go under toys. Here we go. So these are the Train brands. These are the Engage series. They're diecast metal. They have no motor. They're not to be, they're not meant to be ran on the track. Granted, I noticed that some of these have couplers. I'm guessing you probably could push your train, your second motor car, and push the vehicle on a track. Maybe, I don't know. I do not own a train vehicle. I think the cheapest one right now that I saw is the Komachi, Super Komachi at 830 yen. But the one that's the big seller right now from Yodobashi is this baby right here. The number 52 model of the, let's see here, the 10 Bosch. House 10 Bosch, I think that's what it's called. But yeah, this is 1127 yen. This is one of the big sellers right now at Yodobashi. These diecast metal trains, they're selling really well, but for the price point, I mean, you can understand. I mean, 1127 is $8.51. So people who love trains and want a cheaper way to get them, then go ahead and go for the diecast metal train series. But of course, if you want moving trains, then you go to Plarail. But then if you want really cool experience, and you definitely want to go Engage with Tomix or Kato releases. And of course, there's Green Max, Macroways, Modemo, and so forth. So anyway, this is going to be a short episode. I just wanted to get this out real quick. We will be, I'll be back with a longer episode in the upcoming few days. Just wanted to get this out, but definitely check out this Plarail Real class if you have an interest in it. Visit the website. Also, a shout out to the Let's Torakatsu with Kuno Tomomi. Definitely check that out. And yeah, I'll see you later. Bye bye.